Welcome to Serenity Productions.
Oh, hey, cutie. Me? Oh, I'm just gathering any books that even mentions the Greek gods in passing, putting them into a pile, and placing a ward over all of them. Well, I'm taking more cautious preventative measures. There's just a small little problem. I've been using so much magic lately, including the magic to check you and make sure you're not a walking bad luck charm, that my wards are not as effective right now. I have enough magic for the downstairs area, which is more important, and a tiny little area of the upstairs, which for tonight is right here. Which I still don't understand how you're not the magical jinx that's causing this for me. I've run every test on you, and nope, just normal customer, normal human. Not that that's a bad thing, because, if you were the reason, I might have to keep you out of the shop for a while and ban you, and that's a whole nother issue we don't need to get into tonight. And if it's karma acting up, I haven't done anything this bad lately. You hear that, universe? You and I are gonna have a good chat. I understand that there's a lot of them, but if Ren found out I had to close the shop, she would be an anxious little ball. I don't know if you understand how much anxiety it is to run your own shop, much less the shop being a magical shop. I didn't understand it either until I started helping. And just a few days close means no money coming in. And no money coming in means less profits. And less profits means the rent on the place is hard to pay, and it's harder as I'm starting to sound like Ren. You got the picture anyway. So any books referencing the Greek gods are getting their own special treatment. Oh, especially you. No, the last goddess I want coming back for round 2 is Athena. In fact, I would love to burn any and all books with her in it, but unfortunately I can't. They still sell very well, and Ren is highly against damaging any books like that. No go. And the reason why these books sell so well is because that damn musical on the internet about Epic, it's not even that good of a fucking story. If I have to hear that song one more time, I'm going to scream. Do not play it. Anyways, if you want to stick around for the night and at least help me, be my guest. Otherwise, this is what I'm looking at for the rest of the night, so. Yeah, just start over there and just pull and throw. Don't worry about messing them up. Regardless of what I just said, Rain will understand when I explain everything, and I'm pretty sure she would like the pantheon of my family to not ruin her entire bookshop, so I think a couple of books getting a little dented will be the least of her worries. No, I don't hate all of them. Ares is my best friend up there. And Hades is kind, and his wife is awesome, and they treat my mom with respect. And the underworld gods aren't too bad. And I could put up with Deity because of Ares. Barely. And I guess even Artemis and Hestia and Hephaestus are okay. I mean, Hephaestus just likes to be left alone, and Hestia, as long as she's near her pyre, she's okay, and Artemis, you just give her a bow and a good hunt, and she's easy peasy. And even Dionysus is okay. I mean, the guy just wants to get drunk and have parties, but the rest of them, pains in my ass. And then they expect me to take the blame for all the awful things they do because I'm the goddess of discord. I don't control them. If I did, my life would be a lot easier. Tartarus, most of the time, I'm just content being on my own. But I can't help it if I get bored every once in a while. But no, everything that goes wrong. It's Eris. Eris must be around. Oh no, one tiny little inconvenience. Eris, what did you do this time? 'Cause, none of them have free will, apparently. I just really don't like them. Okay? And I would appreciate it if they could all stop coming here and trying to get me to go with them. It's getting very annoying. I mean, have none of them heard of the definition of insanity? Tartarus, if they want to play a game of chicken, I'm not going to be the one that spends first. This is not good for anyone's mental health, let alone mine. Honestly, any therapist would look at our family dynamic and would go, "Oh, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot... No. No. Step back for the pile. Step back for the pile. Stay in the book. Stay in the book, you fucker. Stay in the god's damn...
Well, that was interesting. I really do have to tell Hera that her little spell is lacking in power. Almost felt like someone was trying to keep me from coming through.
Almost. Might be because something actually was. Stupid magic train. Are you okay? Yeah, the whole what thing happens when Poseidon enters. Comes with bringing a wave with you everywhere you fucking go. Could have been worse. Could have been an earthquake.
Ah, niece. So good to see you.
That's a very one-sided statement.
I thought that you would be in a much darker and brooding place. This little temple here looks very bright and happy. You could only have imagined the look on my face when your siblings recounted to us where they had found you.
I'm sure I don't need to imagine that hard.
Hera was beside herself, and I thought Hermes was trying to trick us all again. You do know how he loves his pranks.
All too well. I think that's what started all of this in the first place, remember?
Oh, yeah. Yes, of course. Sorry, Eris. But look, a little mortal. Greetings. It is quite the pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh, do not let these tales scare you off. For the most part, I am a very kind and just god. Though, like the sea, I do have my temper that sometimes I need to keep in check. That is true, I suppose. I can see why my niece likes you.
Poseidon.
I was told that you have a little follower now, niece. I did not know that they would be such a pleasure to be around. Good for you. Taking on a more goddess-like stance.
Praise from you. Just what I wanted.
Well, I know that your favorite uncle is Hades, but surely I come in a close second.
You're the only one left to come in second.
Oh, Eris, always with that sharp tongue. You are your mother's daughter.
Now that I will take pride in.
So, little niece, no sense in dragging this out. You probably know why I'm here.
Let me take a wild guess. Zeus?
Yes, my brother would like to see you home, as would we all. It had not been the same without you, little discord bringer. It has been much too peaceful, and we need you to shake things up a bit.
Until you have all decided you've had enough of me shaking things up, right?
Well, you might have gotten a little carried away with that last prank.
I told you all, that was Hermes' idea. not mine.
And we understand that now, Eris. We do. So why don't you come back home and let us say our apologies and we can move past all this nonsense?
Are you kidding me?
I do not believe that I am. No.
This is not on me. This is on you all not listening to me. This is especially on Zeus for telling me that I'm no longer a goddess worthy of Olympus, and perhaps I should be sent to Tartarus, because that is where I belong. All for a stupid prank.
He may have been a little dramatic.
A little.
You know how us gods can be, Eris.
No. I will not hear that argument again. Because that argument never works when I'm trying to use it, so I won't hear it from you, Poseidon.
Is there a reason why you won't hear it from me?
Because you're always making excuses for him. I know you're his right-hand man. I know you're constantly trying to excuse away his bad behavior. And you don't always have to be his big brother rushing to his aid when he fucks up with his own kids or his wife.
That's my job, Eris.
No, your job is being the god of oceans, earthquake, and horses of all fucking things. And maybe, every once in a while, like Hades, tell your little brother to fuck off.
How come you don't hold me to such a standard then, Eris? You know what I have done.
Not nearly as much as he has done, and not nearly as frequently. And you've tried to atone in your own ways. You visit Medusa and her sisters every feast day and lead them a basket, and I know you don't let her know about it, but you do. And I know you always make sure that the seas are always calm for those that port at Ithaca, even though
I threatened to drown his entire island once and sought to kill him for what he did to my son.
Yes, but you saw what he did. He left the poor Cyclops humiliated and without any sight. As much as he might have said it was mercy, it wasn't. It just goes to show what humans Athena likes to have around.
Eris.
The point is, you do. You try and make things better.
That still does not forgive my sins, Eris. And I have many of them. So many that I am scared one day I will not be able to make amends.
But see, you have that fear, that drive, and want to be better than you were. He doesn't even try to be better, Poseidon. He blames his failings on everyone but himself. Something went wrong, Eris did it. I'm not faithful to my wife, Hera's not giving me enough attention. I am messed up in all my ways. I had a fucked up childhood because Daddy decided to eat all my siblings except me. Maybe it's just him.
He is trying, Eris.
It doesn't seem like it to me or to anyone else.
Eris, you have to... It is not easy for me, niece, to explain my brother to you. In truth, he has always been like this, and with how old we all are, I do not know if he will change. I can hope that he does. I can hope that he can see the error of his ways and realize that we all need to change for the better. I have no guarantees for you, though, little niece. But if he does not, you should still have the chance to be home, with your family. You belong just as much as any of us, and I hate to see you cast out for who you are. You belong on Olympus, with your siblings.
And what if I don't feel like I belong there? What if I don't want to be there?
Then that is something we will have to learn to live with. But I want you to know that you have a place there, a home, and you know that Hades and I will always welcome you into our kingdoms, with open arms. Triton misses you. He says it has been too long since you caused a storm with him.
I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to be more than that.
No one is saying that you can't be. Not anymore. But do not deny who you are either. You, Eris, are the god of discord for a reason. And what a great honor you have. There is nothing wrong with who you are, and I wouldn't want you to be any other way. And I truly mean that.
I wish it was Uncle Hades instead of you, but you aren't too bad at this.
I will take my victories where I can get them. And this I consider one of my greatest.
Now you're just brown-nosing me.
I'm not turning your nose brown, though.
Ugh, never mind. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it was not that awful to talk with you, Uncle.
Likewise, niece. I know that you usually send the others back quick, but do you mind if I stay a while? Hermes said that you were in a weird sort of library, and I would love to see your new home.
Really?
Really, and I did not bring any more tidal waves, I swear.
Cutie, you know what I said about therapists didn't mean that you needed it. Okay. Alright. But one more mess, and you're out. Are you sure you want to stick around for this? You can head home while I deal with my uncle. Okay. If you're sure. Be honest with me. You just want to stick around for the 8-foot-tall ocean god, don't you? Mm-hmm.
I like this one, Eris. They have spirit in them.
I would have to agree with you there. They really do. Come on. I can at least get you something to eat. Just, watch your head on the archways.